time to get loud and say it with me. This is Monster Jam.
Clear to move.
Your 2023 World Final Racing Champion, all the way from Paris, Texas. He is Tristan England in JCB Gigatron.
My personality is a perfect fit for this truck. We are a combination of talent and toughness. We are fearless. We are confident.
Local smash, skying up over the cars. Big time job.
We are one of a kind. We're not here to just compete. We're here to smash the competition.
3, 2, 1, let's hit the gas. Everybody start, go fast. I'm Sparkle Smash, I'm the star of the track. When I get in the pit, I'm fierce, I'm fast. Yeah, I shimmer and I shine like a diamond in the sky. But when I hammer the throttle, you know I'm ready to fly. I got a swagger from my tail to my home, and I leave you in my glitter with my engine boots.
Please welcome the brand new, courageous and powerful 6-ton unicorn with a bold attitude. It's Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash.
In my eyes that I can't run out. 3, 2, 1, let's hit the gas. Everybody Sparkle Smash.
Kansas City, make some noise as if you're ready for the start of Monster Jam! So we're going to kick things off with JCB Racing. All 12 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on the results of their fastest time from last weekend. We're going to follow the bracket from round 1 on to round 2, on to the semifinals, and then on to the JCB Racing Finals, where the fastest 2 trucks will compete for the first 12 points towards the overall event championship. So, who's ready for JCB Racing? Coming up first, racing out of the red lane, it's Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash!
2-1, let's hit the gas.
And her opponent, racing in the gray lane, Mike Christensen, Vendetta! They're going to approach their respective starting lines. They're locked in. Oh, and it looks like a little bit of a deep stage right on cue there from Sparkle Smash. They're going to reset, and they're going to reapproach their starting line. Sparkle Smash locked in. Vendetta locked in. Let's go green! There's your winner, Sparkle Smash! Kayla Blood with an unbelievably smooth racing pass out on this Cyclone-style track. She will take the win, and you can see it was pretty close, but the times on the board are official. 20.024 for your winner, 20.446 for your loser. Sparkle Smash and Kayla Blood are moving on to round number 2. Coming up next, racing in the red lane, Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. And her opponent, racing out of the gray lane, Corey Rummel, Megalodon. Chomping at the bit, Lucas Stabilizer locked in. There's Megalodon. Let's go green. Too close to call with the naked eye. We are going to take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay while the Monster Jam officials review the footage from the Finish Links timing system, which is accurate to 1/1000th of a second. And there you see it, your winner by an eyelash, Megalodon. 19.527 seconds for your winner. Corey Rummel is moving on. Coming up next here in round number 1, racing in the red lane, it's Jamie Garner, Overboard. And his opponent in the gray lane, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. A great matchup here, a great showdown between two unbelievable competitors, and maybe even some dueling smoke out of the front end. Let's go green! Your winner, El Toro Loco. It looked like off the line and through most of the race, the winner was going to be Overboard and Jamie Garner, but he hikes up on one of the turn pods, and that is the difference. All the advantage Armando Castro needed, and there you see it on the big board. It is our first DNF, a did not finish for Overboard and Jamie Garner. Meanwhile, your winner, 19.806, El Toro Loco. Moving on. Round number 2 nearly set. Just one final pair remains here in round 1. They are ready to go. Coming up first in the red lane, Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. His opponent racing in the gray lane, Chris Kohler, Brutus. These two faced off all season long on Stadium Championship Series West, and now they face off here in the Midwest in Kansas City. There can only be one winner. Let's go green. Your winner, son of a digger. It was again that same red turn pole that caused all the issues, this time for Brutus and Chris Kohler. And if you give Ryan Anderson an inch, he is going to exploit it all the way to the victory. There you see your times up on the board. 27.240 for your loser, 19.662 for your winner, Ryan Anderson, son of a digger.
This is round 2 of JCB Racing. The fastest 4 drivers have advanced to this round, and they're going to compete against the 4 drivers who had that automatic buy-in, but only 4 can make it to the semifinal round. Who's ready for more JCB Racing?
Coming up first, advancing from round number 1. In the red lane, it's Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash. Her opponent is the reigning, defending World Finals Racing Champion, Zach Garner, Wild Side. The champ is here. Wild Side takes the win. Zach Garner in his first action since becoming the World Finals Racing Champion. And there it is on the big board, a new fastest time of the night, 19.309 for Zach Garner and Wild Side. Coming up next, in the red lane, it's Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. His opponent in the gray lane, advancing from round one, Corey Rummel, Megalodon. Gravedigger set, Megalodon set, let's go green. Look at Corey Rummel go. Your winner, Megalodon. Corey Rummel looking so smooth as he defeats the 5-time world champion Adam Anderson, headed home early. Meanwhile, Megalodon is moving on, and what a time, 19.419. Megalodon and Corey Rummel headed in to the Final Four. We've got another great matchup on our hands. It goes all the way back to the Arena Championship Series. Coming up first, advancing from round one in the red lane, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. His opponent in the gray lane, the 2023 World Finals Racing Champion, Tristan England, JCB Digatron. It looked like they were set, but now it was a deep stage, and now they're going to reset and reapproach their respective starting lines. Digatron locked in, El Toro Loco locked in, and now it's another deep stage, this time from Digatron. They will reset once again. They're locked in. Let's go green. Your winner, JCB Digatron. A little bit of mind games being played at the starting line between two great friends off the track. But there you see it on the board. Too much Tristan England, a brand new fast time of the night. And now it belongs to JCB Digatron, 18.775. Tristan England is headed to the semifinal round. Here comes our final pair of round number two. In the red lane, it's David Alford, Velociraptor. His opponent in the gray lane, Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. These two faced off all season long on Stadium Championship Series West. David Alford able to take down Ryan Anderson twice in one day. Let's go green. Your winner, son of a digger. At Monster Jam World Finals, David Alford and Velociraptor was able to eliminate Ryan Anderson from the Racing World Championship competition. But here, a little bit of retribution from Ryan Anderson. And there you see the times. Another new fastest time of the night. This time, son of a digger, 18.718.
Monster Jam fans, this is the semifinal round of JCB Racing. The fastest 4 drivers have advanced to this round, but only 2 can make it to the final round. So I have to ask you, who's ready for more JCB Racing?
Man, oh man, we have 2 unbelievable matchups to see who's going to make it to the finals. Our first pair is ready to go. It's Megalodon versus Wildside. Corey Rummel taking on Zach Garner. They are locked in. Who will it be? Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay while the Monster Jam officials check for potential penalties and violations from either competitor. And there you see it. Both racing passes are clean. Your winner, Megalodon. Corey Rummel able to knock down the reigning world champion in Monster Jam Racing to advance to the finals. We've got another great matchup now to see who Corey Rummel will be facing off against. It's going to be Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger taking on Tristan England and JCB Digatron. There can only be one who moves on to the JCB Racing Finals. They're set. Let's go! Your winner, JCB Digatron. Ryan Anderson needed to push that truck to the absolute limit to cross the finish line first. And you can see he got hung up on that red turn pod once again. He winds up on his side. He is given a DNF, a did not finish. And meanwhile, there is your winner, Tristan England and the JCB Digatron with another excellent time. That means that the racing finals are set. Monster Jam fans, if you take a look up at the video board, we've had an unbelievable competition from the first race all the way now to the finals. But only 2 drivers remain, and only one can walk away with the win here in JCB Racing. We're going to see Corey Rummel and Megalodon taking on Tristan England and JCB Digatron for the first 12 points towards that overall event championship.
Monster Jam fans, it's time to have a little bit of fun here in the stands. We're going to play something called the Helmet Shuffle. I have 103, make some noise. 102, make some noise. Even section 200s and the 300s. We're going to play something called the Helmet Shuffle. Pay attention to the Monster Jam video board. And this is how it's going to work. The helmet is going to be underneath one of these trophies, or I should say the trophies. Sorry, it's going to be underneath one of the helmets. It's going to shuffle around. Keep your eye on it. Here it goes. Okay. Section 102. Shout it out. Let me see if you think you know which one it is. 3 over this side. This section 103, what do you have? 3 as well. All right. Let's see if you're right. Let's go ahead and unveil the first one. Let's see if you're right. It's not under 1. Is it not? Ew, no. I think it got all of us. It is under number 2. That's how we play the Helmet Shuffle. Let's rock it, baby. Thanks for playing the Helmet Shuffle. Let's get ready for more Monster Jam. Monster Jam fans, this is the final round of JCB Racing. The fastest 12 drivers have advanced to this round, but only one can take home the first 12 points of the evening. Who's ready to meet your final contenders?
Coming up first, racing in the red lane, 2023 World Finals Racing Champion from Paris, Texas, Tristan England, JCB Digatron. His opponent in the gray lane, representing Team Scream from North Jackson, Ohio, Corey Rummel, Megalodon. There's your winner, JCB Digatron. I'm not sure yet if that was the fastest pass of the night, but it was definitely the smoothest pass of the night. Let's see the official times up on the video board. And yes, indeed, the only driver to get into the 17s, 17.911. Tristan England resets the bar. Tristan England takes the win. He owns 12 points. He is your racing winner, JCB Digatron.
A huge congratulations to Tristan England and JCB Digatron. He collects the first 12 points of the night. And Tristan, you did it in front of your son Crash, your fiance Kira, and of course all the great people here from our local JCB. Congratulations for taking home the first 12.
Man, it feels good to do it right here in Kansas City. You guys got a QB1 from Texas, and I showed you why you don't mess with Texas. Woo!
You are on a roll right now. We've got our second competition coming up next, something that you are very familiar with, and that's a Great Clip Skills Challenge. You got this win. You feel the momentum going on for you?
I'm feeling great. KC, you guys know how to get loud. But I got the biggest critic. I said it earlier. He's 5 years old. His name's Crash, and he's the third generation of England that's going to mess this place up right here. But I need one favor. I know you can dig it. But did you know in Kansas City, you gotta fight for your right to party! Woo!
A huge congratulations to Tristan England and the JCB Digatron. Of course, off the strength of that win, we take a look up at the BKT overall event standings. You're going to find JCB Digatron in the top spot with 12 points. He is followed by Megalodon with 11. Rounding out your top three is Wildside with 10. They're followed by Son of a Digger, who's got 9. Sparkle Smash with 8 points. Velociraptor in 6th place with 7. Let's flip that over and take a look at the bottom 6. And there you can see right there, just the top 6 available right now. We'll check in on the bottom 6 in just a little bit. But in the meantime, coming up next, we've got the Great Clip Skills Challenge. And this is where you're going to see some of the most technical moves in our sport put on full display. Remember, in this competition, the drivers have the option to either execute 2 attempts at a 2-wheel maneuver or just 1 attempt at a show-stopping donut. It's all going to be in your hands. We'll talk more about that later. Right now, I think Jabari Thomas is hanging out in the stands with a fan. Jabari, what do you got for us?
Oh, we got all of these beautiful people here in the stands. Y'all having fun at Monster Jam? Yeah, Celine is here with her son, Isaac. She's going to try to win him a wonderful surprise. For that, we're going to do a trivia, Celine, okay? So everybody feast your eyes. It's Tristan England on the video board.
B, Toro Loco, C, Max D, or D, Monster.
Shout it out if you think you know the answer. Give them some help. Come on. Oh, it's a mixed crowd. What do you think it is, Celine?
We're going to go with A, Earth Shaker.
She's going with A, Earth Shaker. Is she right? And it is Earth Shaker. She's right. You know what? Your mom won you something really cool. This is a cool Spin Master, a Monster Jam Megalodon RC truck brought to you by Spin Master. And you can get your very own Spin Master wherever you buy your toys.
I had so much fun with Monster Jam Racing. Let's get back into some racing action, this time with our animated truckin' pals. We've got the JCB Diggatron taking on Zombie, taking on Son of a Digger. And I know that everybody here's got a favorite. You can yell out your favorite and be sure to cheer them on. Let's see which one of these amazing truckin' pals will walk away with the win. There's Son of a Digger, Zombie, JCB Diggatron. They are set. They are ready to go. And they are off. And right away, Son of a Digger in the lead. But now here comes Zombie. But right on cue, Son of a Digger back in front. Zombie now in front. It is back and forth. A big push from the JCB Diggatron at the very end. Leaping over that race ramp to the win. And burying Zombie along the way. Once again, 2 in a row for JCB Diggatron. Without further ado, Monster Jam fans, it is time to get into our second competition, the Great Clip Skills Challenge. Like I mentioned earlier, you're going to have the opportunity to score some of the craziest moves in our sport. And remember, the drivers have 2 opportunities at a 2-wheel trick or just 1 opportunity at a donut. For more on how you're going to get involved in the scoring, let's throw it back down to Jabari Thomas. Jabari, what do you got for us this time?
That's right, John. Everybody here is going to have an opportunity to help score this event. Monster Jam is totally unscripted, and you guys are going to help crown the winner today. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Take out your phone, head to judgeszone.com in your browser. Again, judgeszone.com. We also have this QR code. Where is it? Right there. You can scan that as well. Judgeszone.com. That code you're going to use is KAN. KAN is that code you're going to use at judgeszone.com. Once you type in that city code, you're going to see the BKT tire come up. It's going to look a little bit like this. You're going to slide that tire all the way up into the red. That's how you, or I should say in the green, and you're going to score really high if you choose that. Now you can move that tire all the way down into the red. That's going to be scoring as low as you can, okay? You're going to have 20 seconds after each competition in, so that's as easy as it gets. It's all at judgeszone.com.
Monster Jam fans, who's ready for the Great Clip Skills Challenge? You sound ready to me. We're going to kick things off with the captain of Team Throttle Monster, Mike Christensen, Vendetta. A slap wheelie there from Vendetta in attempt number 1. He has 1 attempt remaining. Let's see what Mike Christensen goes for here.
Make some noise for Mike Christensen in Vendetta. Right now is your chance to head to judgeszone.com. You have 20 seconds to lock in those scores.
You can always take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay for a highlight reel while you are locking those scores in. Looks like maybe some damage to Vendetta. Hard to tell from all the way up here in the booth exactly what might be going on with Mike Christensen's truck, but maybe after that slap wheelie, it took a little bit of damage, and it was unable to get everything that he wanted out of that second attempt. Meanwhile, let's see what you came up with at judgeszone.com for the first time here tonight. It is a 4.319. That is your score to beat. Take a look up at the video board, some of the things you want to keep in mind and some of the tricks you want to look for. Stoppies, poppers, wheelies, bicycles, moonwalks, maybe even some combinations and some stuff that you have never seen before. Meanwhile, we'll see if we can get an update on Vendetta and what's going on with Mike Christensen's truck when we have a moment. Coming up next, it's the first ever World Finals high jump champion, Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. Cynthia Gauthier made her return to Monster Jam 2 weeks ago in MetLife Stadium. Here she is in Kansas City at Arrowhead. I know that she was anxious to get back behind the wheel of Lucas Stabilizer, and there you see it with the stoppie and the moonwalk right out of the gate. She has 1 attempt to go. It looks like she might be measuring off for a bicycle attempt, trying to use the race ramp. Let's see if she likes what she feels. And yes, indeed, she'll set it down.
Make some noise for Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. 20 seconds to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
I think that might be the first time I have ever seen Cynthia Gauthier attempt a bicycle, but you would not know it from how picture perfect it was. Able to ride on those sidewalls of the BKT tires and then set it down. I cannot stress enough how difficult that trick is. Let's see what you came up with from judgeszone.com. We've got a new leader, 7.896. Cynthia Gauthier all alone in your top spot. Coming up next from Fortville, Indiana, it's Jamie Garner, Overboard. Jamie Garner becoming synonymous with some big air, but it looks like he's setting up for something different here on the arena style pod. Let's see what he's got in attempt number 1. A little bit of finesse right there from Jamie Garner. He's got the reverse momentum stoppie into the walking wheelie, and he has one attempt to go.
Let's hear it for Jamie Garner in Overboard. You have 20 seconds to lock in those scores. JudgesZone.com.
I said as he was making his approach, Jamie Garner known for the big air and the high risk, but he proved me wrong, going for the finesse, going for the precision, and executing to perfection. First with the reverse stoppie and then the popper into that nose wheelie. The question now becomes, was that enough to give him the top spot? Let's see what you came up with from JudgesZone.com. Close, but not quite enough. 7.160. He'll take over second place for now. Your score to beat still with Lucas Stabilizer. Coming up next, representing Team Scream, it's Chris Kohler, Brutus. Chris Kohler opting for the same spot there for the popper. Not able to get the vertical position he was looking for, but he does have one attempt to play with. He might be eyeing a bicycle attempt as well. Seems like he didn't like what he saw out of the gray lane heading over to the red lane. We'll see if he goes for the bicycle or maybe even a sidewall donut attempt here.
Scoring is now open for Chris Kohler, Brutus. 20 seconds to lock in those scores. JudgesZone.com.
Chris Kohler has become so good on two wheels. It's almost shocking to see him have not only one misstep, but really two missteps throughout that run. And now you can see heading immediately out the tunnel and into the crash zone. So maybe that truck also not 100%. It remains to be seen whether or not he'll be able to compete later on in the competition. But let's see what you came up with for Brutus and Chris Kohler. Yeah, that ain't going to get it done. 2.897, fourth place for now. Coming up next, from Lafayette, Louisiana, Caleb Blood and a brand new Sparkle Smash! Looks like Kayla Blood might be lining up for her version of the Maximum Moonwalk. We saw her working on this a lot on Stadium Championship Series West. It's a difficult trick. using that Morgan and Morgan backflip ramp. Everything's got to be perfect. Not able to get the vertical position she was looking for. That does count as an attempt, and she has one attempt remaining.
Make some noise for Kayla Blood. Sparkle Smash. 20 seconds to lock in those scores. JudgesZone.com.
Kayla Blood didn't get everything she wanted out of that first attempt. We're watching on replay right here. It was a good effort, but that second attempt, oh wow. She backsides the race ramp into the popper, and then look at that. It is a one-wheel pirouette as she sets it down. Question is, will it be enough? The score to beat right now belongs to Lucas Stabilizer with a 7.896. And the score for Sparkle Smash is... yes, indeed! New leader, 8.329. Take a look up at the video board and you can see things have been reset in a big way. Sparkle Smash now in your top spot with an 8.329. And that's going to push everybody else down the ladder one rung. Lucas Stabilizer will fall into second place. Overboard down into third. Vendetta into fourth. And Brutus down into fifth place. But we still have plenty of competitors coming your way in the Great Clip Skills Challenge. And here comes the five-time world champ from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. The 19-year veteran showing you why right here. Look at the balance. Look at the vertical position. Adam Anderson with a great combination maneuver. And believe it or not, he still has one attempt to go.
Make some noise for Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. 20 seconds to lock in those scores. JudgesZone.com.
After a bit of an early exit in JCB Racing and maybe a bit of an upset, he comes back with a vengeance. Adam Anderson throwing down a fabulous run on the front two BKT tires, making good use of all the obstacles. Will it be enough? The score to beat, 8.329. The score for Gravedigger is... new leader, 9.520, Adam Anderson. But business is about to pick up. Here comes the reigning, defending, two-wheel World Finals champion, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Armando Castro wowed the world with his nose wheelie into a backflip at World Finals. And here showing you how good he is, making it look easy as he backsides the race ramp, playing with the rear steer. Now twisting that Monster Jam truck. Look at the balance and control inside the cab before setting it down. Ladies and gentlemen, the precision that you need to be able to work the shifter and work the rear steer and the front steer all at the same time. What a run, and he has one attempt to go.
Let's hear it for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. 20 seconds to lock in those scores. JudgesZone.com.
Armando Castro, the California kid, coming here to Kansas City, competing in Arrowhead for the first time in his career, fresh off of a World Finals championship on two wheels, and you see why during that run. But now the question becomes, was it enough to top Adam Anderson and Gravedigger? He's got a 9.520. The score for El Toro Loco is not quite enough. 9.083. Remember, Monster Jam fans, if you don't like the scores, you can change them over at JudgesZone.com. Take a look up at the video board. The top three, the most impressive so far in your eyes. Gravedigger and Adam Anderson stands tall above the rest of the field. He's followed by Armando Castro, who just ran moments ago. That's going to push Sparkle Smash and Caleb Blood down into third place, and everybody else further down the leaderboard as we have just 5 trucks left. Coming up next, he was your last chance qualifier at Monster Jam World Finals, and he rode it all the way to the bronze medal in the JCB Racing World Championship, David Alford, Velociraptor. David Alford showing off the balance there on attempt number 1, and that means he has 1 attempt left to play with. We've seen a lot of stoppies, a lot of moonwalk combinations from the whole field thus far. Once again, the balance put on full display.
Make some noise for David Olford, Velociraptor. 20 seconds to lock in those scores. JudgesZone.com.
David Olford, of course, the former Monster Jam crew chief turned Monster Jam superstar, and he's had an unbelievable year, picking up his first JCB racing competition win in a stadium earlier this season. And like I said, he put on an absolute show at Monster Jam World Finals. Let's see what you came up with for him here today. It's a good score, but that's not going to be enough. He'll land in 5th place for now. Speaking of Monster Jam World Finals, here comes the reigning racing world champ, Zach Garner, Wild Side. We've seen one attempt already at the maximum moonwalk. We'll see if Zach Garner can pull it off the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. The approach was clean, and there you see it. He is up on those front 2 BKT tires. Once again, playing with the rear steer. The maximum moonwalk executed to perfection here from young Zach Garner. A very impressive run right there from Zach Garner. The steering wheel detached and was out the window during that first attempt. And remember, he comes from the Arena Championship Series, not used to the trench box backflip ramp, but you would not have known it from right there. He has one attempt to go.
Make some noise for Zach Garner, Wild Side. 20 seconds to lock in those scores. JudgesZone.com.
If you needed more reason to understand why Zach Garner is one of the best up-and-coming drivers in the entire sport, you saw it right there with that run. Like I said, he's on the Arena Championship Series, but you would not know it from the 2 stadium moves he executed to perfection. Let's see what you came up with at JudgesZone.com. 8.817. That's a good score, but a little lower than I thought it was going to be. Either way, the fans have spoken. 3rd place right now for Wild Side. Here comes the 4-time world champion from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. And Ryan Anderson makes that look so easy. He's got 1 attempt left.
Let's hear it for Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. 20 seconds to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
12,000 pounds, 6 tons, 5,500 kilos, whatever you want to say. That's how much a Monster Jam truck weighs. And Ryan Anderson riding it on the sidewalls of just 2 tires and making it look simple. Now the question becomes, will it be enough for the top spot? Right now it belongs to his brother, 9.520. The score for Son of a Digger is... It is not enough. Ryan Anderson in second place. Score to beat Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. We've seen some close calls. We've seen some lead changes. We've got 2 competitors left. Coming up next, representing Team Scream, Corey Rummel, Megalodon. Corey Rummel's got a wide open shot here at the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp, going for that maximum moonwalk. He is able to get it to stick. Now let's see how far he can go and how long he can keep it up in the air. He will set it down with 1 attempt to go.
Make some noise for Corey Rummel, Megalodon. 20 seconds to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
That second attempt showed so much truck awareness. 2 words to keep in mind, Monster Jam fans: throttle through. Corey Rummel able to make a combination out of what looked like what was going to be a failed attempt, able to push it all the way through and get from the front tires to the rear tires. Let's see what you came up with. A good score, but here tonight, that is not nearly enough. 7.295. Just 1 competitor remains. He is looking to make it 2 wins in a row here in Kansas City. He is Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Tristan England also up on those front two BKT tires, playing around with that rear steer. And able to transition it back and then make the save. As the door swings open, he's got one attempt left. Tristan England with yet another combination maneuver.
Let's hear it for Tristan England, JCB Digatron. 20 seconds to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
That was one heck of a run from Tristan England, but his work is done. It is out of his hands and it is in your hands. It's going to come down to your scores. It's going to come down to Tristan England versus Adam Anderson. Gravedigger versus JCB Digatron. Who has the sharper shovel? Gravedigger 9.520. The score for Digatron is not nearly enough. 8.374. Your winner, Adam Anderson. Adam Anderson, after an early exit in JCB Racing, comes back with a vengeance to take a huge win here in the Great Clip Skills Challenge. One more time for your winner, Gravedigger.
Adam, congratulations. 12 points is now yours here in our second competition. And wow, you did it with such finesse here.
You know what? Actually, I was going out there and I was having mechanical issues with the truck, and I had a plan with myself and the crew. And my son, Luke Anderson, that is 9 years old, he said, "Dad, you at least have to try it." And I'm like, "All right, dude, but I might crash." And it paid off. So thanks, Luke, buddy. I appreciate it. You pushed me to do it. So a round of applause for Luke Anderson. Wade Anderson, my boys here hanging out with me, making me do the stuff I don't want to do, man, and push it to the limits. But you know what? We needed those 12 points. You know, we went out early in racing, but it's just the start, man. I love racing, but I'm picking up in the skills. But we have one more big one left.
Well, you are now tied for the top spot here in the points chase right now for the overall event championship. So Freestyle's left on the clock, on the board, for you. How do you feel?
Well, you know what? That's a no-brainer to me. This is Gravedigger country, baby. Let's do this.
Let's make some noise for your Great Clip Skills Challenge winner. It's Adam Anderson, Gravedigger.
What an unbelievable first half we have just witnessed here tonight in Kansas City. And like they said, we still have plenty more coming your way with Monster Jam Freestyle. But right now, we have reached halftime, and this is the perfect time to get out of your seats, stretch your legs, walk around the concourse, get some refreshments, and maybe even check out an official Monster Jam merchandise stand. Either way, sit tight. We're coming right back with more Monster Jam.
We've reached the pinnacle of today's event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle!
30 seconds left.
Make some noise for David Olford, Velociraptor. 20 seconds to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
It is not easy to go first in a freestyle competition, even harder with a lineup like this, but that is how you set the pace right there. Little bit of everything from David Olford, really mixing it up. Great throttle rhythm, big air, even throwing in the donut at the end, and something he takes pride in, which is parking the truck when it's over. Let's see what you came up with for Velociraptor. He will set the bar with a very good score, 7.362. We're going to keep the action going here in the freestyle competition. We're going to go from Team Throttle Monster to Overboard Motorsports. The team captain out of Fortville, Indiana, it's Jamie Garner, Overboard. Jamie Garner, Overboard, sporting that custom body design with the American flag blazing all over it. It is a good look as we inch closer and closer to 4th of July weekend. We'll see what kind of tricks Jamie Garner has up his sleeve. He is dealing with a 7.362, a good score, certainly not insurmountable. And I teased earlier that he is looking for big air. We didn't see a lot of that in his two-wheel skills run, but no doubt we're going to see a lot of it here in Monster Jam Freestyle. Take a look up at the video board and see some of the things that you want to keep in mind here throughout this run and all the runs. Most notably, a driver must complete at least 30 seconds to qualify for a score. He is fired up. Let's make some noise for Jamie Garner, Overboard. Hang on a second, ladies and gentlemen. The run has just started, but right now the clock is paused at 87 seconds for Jamie Garner and Overboard. There you can see some of Jamie's family looking on in crew seating. We're going to see if he can refire his Monster Jam truck. If he cannot, he will get a score at judgeszone.com. He is 3 seconds to the good as far as that is concerned. He was able to complete so far 33 seconds of the run. We'll see if he can continue on here. Waiting for the official word from the Monster Jam officials. And I've just been told that the run is over. Let's hear it for Overboard. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock those scores in. Not a moment to waste. You can scan the QR code. You can go on over to judgeszone.com Enter in your scores. I know that's not the way Jamie Garner likes to go out, but sometimes when you push the trucks as hard as he does, as hard as all these superstars do, they just give out, and I think that's what happened here as the recovery crew makes their way out to Overboard. Let's see what you came up with for Jamie Garner. Only a 3.816. Of course, the score would have been a lot different if he were able to continue, but leaving so much time on the board, kind of no choice over at judgeszone.com. Either way, your score to beat will continue to belong to Velociraptor.
We're now standing by with Deidre Ballard, and she is the fiance of Jamie Garner, driver of Overboard, and of course Maddie, his daughter. I mean, not the run that he wanted, but I mean, nonetheless, you're out here supporting him, and of course your stepson Zach Garner, the World Finals champion. So, I mean, you got to be proud of how this season has gone for both of them.
I am so proud of these two. They work their butts off all year long to come out here, have fun, put on a show for the fans. And to actually get that win and get that title, that's really big, especially for an independent. So I could be more proud. When we got to the World Finals, there was no doubt in my mind that kid couldn't win it.
Are you going to be rooting for your brother here in just a little bit?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Well, we appreciate you taking some time with us, Deidre Ballard, and of course Maddie here from Team Overboard.
Take a quick look up at the video board. Only 2 trucks have gone, which means we've still got 10 more competitors here in Freestyle. But right now, Velociraptor in your top spot, 7.362. Overboard, who just ran, is in second place for now. Coming up next, all the way from Whittier, California, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. He might be lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip. And he lands it. Still time on the clock. He's still going.
Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. 20 seconds to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Armando Castro putting on an absolute show here in the freestyle competition. Some big air, some balance. Of course, the backflip, the rotation, perfect. Able to keep going. Yes, he does roll over right as time expired. Looked like he was on his way to an unbelievable save. There's his crew chief right there looking on, Eddie Lopez. Let's see what the score is right now. The score to beat 7.362. The huge ovation. The score for El Toro Loco is... It is Bulls on parade for Armando Castro.
What's happening, beautiful people? I'm Jabari here in 110, 109. We having some fun over here. We're going to play a little game called Name That Truck. Okay? It's super simple. We're going to show you pieces of it, and you're going to see it slowly reveal. So you guys got to help me name that truck, okay? Let's go ahead and put it up and see what we have. Shout it out if you think you know it already. All right. The music is tense. That means it's serious. Putting this puzzle together, it is crucial that we solve this now. You think you know? What do you think it is? Don't get shy now. What?
Megalodon! Megalodon!
Is it Megalodon? Yes, it is. It is Megalodon. Who's ready for more Monster Jam Freestyle?
Before we get back into the action, let's take another look up at the video board. The folks at home watching on YouTube, they can check it out as well, because you'll see we have a new leader. Armando Castro resets the bar to the tune of 9.481. That said, who's ready for more Monster Jam Freestyle? Coming up next, it's the 2023 Monster Jam Rookie of the Year, representing Team Scream, the second generation driver, Chris Kohler, Brutus. The big time Morgan and Morgan backflip. He is still going.
Make some noise for Chris Kohler. Buddhist. 20 seconds to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
His crew chief, Tyler Davidson, looking on, throwing up a fist pump right when he got on camera, and how could you not? An unbelievable run for the son of Mr. Excitement, Jim Kohler, a legend in the game. Chris picking up right where his father left off. Question is, will it be enough for that top spot? Let's find out. It is a good score, but it is only enough for second place here today, 8.460. We go from Team Scream back to Team Throttle Monster, this time with the team captain, 2023 Breakout Driver of the Year, Mike Christensen, Vendetta. We could see another backflip attempt. And the save off of the Morgan & Morgan backflip. He's still going.
Make some noise for Mike Christensen, Vendetta. 20 seconds to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Mike Christensen putting down an absolute burner of a run, especially in the second half. Started off good, really built to it, but that second half of the run, including the big backflip and the save, but will it be enough? Right now, your score to beat 9.481. Your score for Vendetta is... It is a good score, but only enough for third place right now. Score to beat will continue to belong to El Toro Loco. Take a look up at the big board, and you can see that the top three has been reset just a bit. El Toro Loco still on top. Brutus still in second, but Vendetta now sliding into third place. Coming up next, Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash! Only the second weekend in competition for Sparkle Smash in a stadium. You're getting your first look at it right here in Freestyle. The clock is paused. 54 seconds remain for Sparkle Smash and Kayla Blood. She has been on an absolute tear. We'll see if she can continue. She can refire that Monster Jam truck. And she is fired up. Let's keep it going for Sparkle Smash. We could see another Morgan and Morgan backflip attempt. Look at the air. She's still going. Hang on a second. The clock is paused. And I've just been given word that the run is over. Let's hear it for Sparkle Smash. Scoring is open right now at judgeszone.com for that woman right there, Kayla Blood. Sparkle Smash in only its second stadium appearance ever. The ovation has been terrific, not only here in Kansas City, but let's see. Did she do enough for that top spot? Your score to beat, 9.481 with El Toro Loco. Your score for Sparkle Smash is... still not quite enough. She will take over third place, but your score to beat will continue to belong to El Toro Loco. Take another look up at the leaderboard, and you can see that things have been reset in the top three. Sparkle Smash now jumps into third place. That's going to push everybody else down, but the top two remain the same. El Toro Loco in the lead, followed by Brutus, followed by Sparkle Smash. It's time to take a walk on the wild side with Zach Garner. able to land on all 4 BKT tires, but the run is over. Let's hear it for Wild Side. You know what to do, judgeszone.com, or scan that QR code. It was a hard landing on those front wheels, but able to stick the landing. May have broken a 4-length bar there in the front end. Hard to tell from up here. What a run, a wild ride from Wild Side, and Zach Garner showing why he's not only so skilled behind the wheel, but absolutely fearless when it comes to just sending that Monster Jam truck. And the question is it enough? Let's find out. It is not. 8.411, 4th place for Wild Side. Take a look up at the video board, and you can see how close it was between Wild Side and Vendetta. 1,000th of a point ahead. 8.411 to 8.410. That's how close your scores were.
A 9.481 is the score to beat, and I am talking to the man right here that holds the lead, Armando Castro, Toro Loco. After seeing that run, though, I mean, you've got to feel pretty confident, going into the rest of the field of competition here.
Yeah, it feels good. I'll come out here and, kind of set the bar for everybody. I think if you go out there and do a backflip, you kind of set the ball high right there. But, man, I was cheering on my buddy Zach Garner. We were on tour all year this year, and that guy was literally on my toes and on my back. We had a great time this year, and, I think he finished second or third overall. But, man, I'm super excited to be here. It's my first time I get to debut myself here inside Arrowhead Stadium. I'm having a good time. Are you guys having a good time? Make some noise.
They're definitely having some good time. Of course, we've got the Andersons. We've got JCB Digatron. I mean, do you feel confident that you can maybe ride this thing out and get that win?
I'm kind of having a deja vu moment because, 2 weeks ago we were at MetLife Stadium and I had the lead for a while. But man, I'm still a fan at heart. I love the sport. I love just kind of watching and driving, man. I hope to inspire anybody to come out here, chase your dream, man. Anything's possible. Y a todos mis Latinos, my Latinos in the building, man, make some noise. Los quiero mucho, es un honor. Y es un orgullo estar aquí, trabajando en el Toro Loco. Arriba los Latinos!
We're going to take another look up at the video board, and you can see just a few more competitors remain. But the top 3 is status quo. Wild Side slides into that 4th spot. And let's see where things were for the overall event championship heading into Monster Jam Freestyle. A tie between JCB Digatron and Son of a Digger, with Wild Side not far behind. Gravedigger Adam Anderson off the strength of his win in the Great Clip Skills Challenge. Only 3 points off the pace. El Toro Loco Armando Castro only 4 points back, and Megalodon only 5 points back, with 12 big points up for grabs here in Freestyle. A lot of drivers, still anybody's game for that overall event championship. It's going to come down to Freestyle like any good Monster Jam event should. It's going to come down to your scores at judgeszone.com. So keep them coming, Kansas City. Let's get those trucker horns going all around Arrowhead for Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. The clock is paused, just over 30 seconds. She's refired, she's going.
Make some noise for Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. 20 seconds to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Cynthia Gauthier starting off with a lot of momentum, and then it seemed like maybe the truck slowing down just a little bit. Maybe she felt some breakage, one of the hard landings from some of the big air earlier on in that run. Either way, let's see what you came up with for Lucas Stabilizer. .103 here tonight, only good enough for 7th place. Here comes Corey Rummel, Megalodon. There's that Morgan & Morgan backflip, and he's still going.
Make some noise for Corey Rummel, Megalodon. Kansas City, you have 20 seconds to lock in those scores at judgeszone.com.
I cannot believe, with the kind of air that Corey Rummel got over and over again, that truck is still on 4 wheels. But that is how it is. Question is it enough? Score to beat, 9.481. The score for Megalodon is not enough. 9.102. Second place for Megalodon. Let's take a look up at the big screen. We've had some close calls, but none closer than that last run from Megalodon. He will take over second place and finally push his teammate Chris Kohler and Brutus down into third place. That means everybody else moves down one position as well. But the song remains the same for El Toro Loco and Armando Castro. He is still at the top of the freestyle leaderboard now with only 3 trucks left. Will that score hold up? We are going to find out. Five-time World Finals champion, Adam Anderson, Grave Digger. Ladies and gentlemen, a very important announcement. Everybody must remain above the safety holds. If you're sitting in the lower bowl and you have red or gray tarp down in front of you, you must be behind that safety hold area. Once again, that is for your safety. That includes all of your belongings, all of your body parts must be clear of that area. Otherwise, we have to stop the freestyle action. Thank you for your cooperation. Now back to Gravedigger and Adam Anderson.
Make some noise for Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. 20 seconds to get in those scores at judgeszone.com.
Adam Anderson doing Adam Anderson things. An unbelievable 8-pack backflip out of nowhere. And then a second backflip right here, cross-threading the ramp. Almost an unbelievable save to boot. Will it be enough? Your score to beat, 9.481 with El Toro Loco. The score for Gravedigger is... Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Anderson. Believe it or not, Kansas City, we still have 2 competitors left before we crown a freestyle winner and an overall event champion. Coming up next, it's Tristan England, JCB Digatron.
Make some noise for Tristan England in JCB Digatron. 20 seconds to lock in those scores. Judgeszone.com.
You get a good look right there at Tristan England strapped inside of the truck, and you can see a little bit of frustration there, shaking his head, not able to finish the run, and he's not exactly sure why. Looking up at the Monster Jam officials, all he can do is shrug, and then gives a wave to the Monster Jam fans. It's not the way he likes to go out. Let's see what you guys came up with for Tristan England and JCB Digatron. A good look there at the super glue glued to the action replay. And there's the score, only a 6.135. We still have one more competitor still to come. here in Monster Jam Freestyle. Before we crown a freestyle winner, like I said, and most importantly, an overall event champion. Right now, Gravedigger Adam Anderson in the top spot. He's looking to win 2 competitions in a row. He pushed down Armando Castro and El Toro Loco, who had been holding on to the lead for the entire competition. Megalodon then falls down into 3rd. Brutus gets pushed into 4th place. Sparkle Smash down into 5th. And Wildside down into 6th. Our top 6 positions there in Monster Jam Freestyle. But most importantly, only 3 competitors over that 9-point threshold to this point. Gravedigger and Adam Anderson seeing if he can do enough to walk away with the freestyle win and the overall event championship. But it's going to depend on what the last competitor here in freestyle does, his younger brother, Ryan Anderson. It has been a wild ride here in Kansas City. We've got one more before we get out of here. Kansas City, who's ready for more freestyle? We're going to close things out with a 4-time World Finals champion, Ryan Anderson, son of a digger.
Some noise for Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. You have 20 seconds to lock in those scores. JudgesZone.com.
Kansas City! How about them Anderson boys, huh? I don't know how this one is going to end up. Ryan Anderson not to be outdone by his big brother. Will it be enough? It is a big number. Gravedigger, 9.651. Your score for Son of a Digger is... Ladies and gentlemen, it is a virtual tie. However, our scoring system goes to the next point after the decimal. Ryan Anderson's score percentage points better. Your winner, Ryan Anderson. I have never seen a finish so close, but how fitting that it comes down to brother versus brother, Anderson versus Anderson, Adam versus Ryan, and this time the victor is Ryan Anderson. Able to get the win by 4 10,000ths of a point, but a win is a win, and there is your winner.
A huge congratulations, Ryan. I mean, what an incredible freestyle. The ending there with the epic save. You beat out your older brother, Adam, there. It was a tie. They had to go to the next point, and you put out the last 12 points.
Hey, let me tell you something. It's not about me winning. It's about me in that Gravedigger truck being tied at that #1 spot, baby, because the only reason we're here is you fans. Each and every single one of you have supported us for over 40 years. And every time we're on this track, we're going to promise you one thing. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you spent your hard money's earned. And it was worth it for what we did. But man, these guys right here, Bryce and my son Race, they were both in my ears tonight telling me, dude, rip it. These people are wild. They're going crazy. Get wild. So hats off to them. But most of all, thank you guys, man. You've supported us for so many years. I love you guys. And I better see you at Monster Jam next time.
The question is, will it be enough for that overall event championship? All the points have been totaled from all the competitions all night long. Your overall event champion is Ryan Anderson, Son of a Digger.
Man, Kansas City, you see of all of us right here, me and my big brother, we've been rocking her for many years and many years to come. But you better tell your friends, tell your family, and thanks for bringing your kids, because one day you're going to see 3 more. Wade Anderson, Luke Anderson, and Race Anderson tearing it up on the track. So you guys better be here. But I got to ask you one last thing. And I know you're about to blow the roof off this place. Who had a good time at Monster Jam tonight?
Jabari, all I can say is wow.
Yeah.
What a finish. And at the end of the day, the trophy goes back to Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina.
Amazing event here in Kansas City, John. You know, it's my first time here, and to see all of these, large Monster Jam trucks perform right here at Arrowhead Stadium, the Super Bowl champs, might I add. It was an awesome, incredible night. I've enjoyed you so much, Kansas City.
I would say that was a finish fitting of the Super Bowl champions. Couldn't have said it better myself. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. What an event. What a finish for Kay Young and Jabari Thomas. My name is John Saponaro. On behalf of Monster Jam and Feld Entertainment, we hope you had fun, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.
Thank you, Kansas City!
It's really